think Margot Robbie is terrific. She loves like Slipknot and stuff. I've seen interviews talking about heavy metal, which just makes me love her even more.
I will beat both of you off at the same time.
Nobody's gonna beat anyone off.
Ryan Gosling, it was actually what sold me on the movie.
Thought I might stay over tonight.
Why?
Like that part kills me every single time.
I'm actually not sure.
I hope it's not like, no, they're only in the Barbie world for like 30 minutes and the rest of the film's gonna be like, I'm just like, I kind of like the whole Barbie aesthetic with what they were doing.
What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you.
This is Margot Robbie. I don't know if it's a biopic about a consumer good, but it's about a toy. It's about Barbie.
Yeah.
So tell me about Margot Robbie in Barbie.
Oh, I am so excited for this movie. Just to clarify, again, all these movies on the list I would see, but these top three, it's going to be hard because Oppenheimer comes out on the same day. I want to go opening night for one of these movies, so that's going to be really tough. This movie looks great. There is a concern that I have with it, but I'll kind of mention that near the end of my thoughts. I think Margot Robbie is terrific. Not only is she like just beautiful, she loves like Slipknot and stuff. I've seen interviews talking about heavy metal, which just makes me love her even more. In all seriousness, she really is a good actress. Like she was the best part of the 2016 Suicide Squad movie, in my opinion. She like was Harley Quinn. I was like, that was great. And seeing her do all the other movies like Wolf of Wall Street is another example where I'm like, she is so good. I grew up with two younger sisters. Like I'm very familiar with Barbie. Yeah, Margot Robbie looks great. Ryan Gosling it was actually what sold me on the movie. I think he looks so funny. Every time they talk in the trailer, is like, do you want me to come over? Like, well, because we're boyfriend and girlfriend. What are we going to do? And he's like, I'm actually not sure. Like that part kills me every single time. It looks hilarious. And I forgot the one he played Shang-Chi, the main character. He looks great in it.
Simu Liu.
He's got some. Yeah, he looks great in that movie. As far as I know in the trailers, we've only seen the Barbie world. I know this movie's supposed to take place like in the real world. Like I know Will Ferrell's a part of it, and we've seen kind of a little bit of that. So I'm hoping that they can still have that Barbie feel if they are going to go to the real world. Like I hope it's not like, no, they're only in the Barbie world for like 30 minutes and the rest of the film's going to be like, I'm just like, I kind of like the whole Barbie aesthetic with what they were doing. I hope it just can stay consistent when they do meet up with the Will Ferrell character or however he's going to be involved.
Oscar nominated or winning directors, actors, whatever, and putting them in a summer blockbuster that somehow immediately gives it gravitas and somehow makes it better. Greta Gerwig as director. She did Lady Bird. She's done a bunch of other stuff too. She's done comedies. She's done dramas. I've loved from the announcements, like, and every single step along the way so far, from that first trailer that was calling back to 2001, which is insane on the head of it. I've loved every single trailer and teaser trailer and announcement that we've gotten. Will Ferrell has been in desperate need of a hit for over a decade.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's going full Mugatu. Like he looks like he's playing his character from Zoolander, or a version of his character from Zoolander, a little less weird. So I'm really optimistic that Will Ferrell, in a smaller role, can be the villain that we all know that he can be as Mugatu. And I think initially when I was coming up with my list for the month of July, it was a little bit higher. The list of actors involved in this cast, it is insane how many people are involved in this movie. I think the best thing for a movie like this is to go in with no expectations and hope that it's good, and then to not be disappointed if it's not, if it's just sort of average. Baywatch from 2017, The Rock, and Zac Efron.
Zac Efron was in that, right?
Yeah, and Alexander Daddario, and it was surprisingly good, but part of that was I went in with no expectations. I was going in thinking that it was going to be bad, and I was like, wow, this is actually kind of good. And when it gets played on cable quite a bit nowadays, when I flip channels and I come past it, I sit down and I watch 5 or 10 minutes of it. It's not the greatest thing that's ever been put on film, but it's surprisingly good for what it is. This version of Barbie looks like it could be along those same lines as well.
And I think it's cool that even like people like us who are male are like, because obviously when I think of Barbie, I think of, like younger kids who, like my sisters, like when they grew up, they that's all they played with was Barbie dolls and stuff. So it's cool that we're talking about it, going like, this actually looks pretty entertaining. But you're right. It's one of those movies where it's like, kind of leave your expectations at the door. I remember hearing about it. I was like, yeah, I can see why they're doing it, but I don't know if I'm interested. But until I saw the trailer, I was like, you know what? This actually looks like a pretty fun time. I hope it's just fun. Again, I'm not expecting anything. I'm not expecting like a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes or anything. I just want to go in with just having a good time. Again, like it just looks like a really, really fun time. So that's what I'm hoping. for. But you're right. I think it's good to leave your expectations at the door.
Almost like Free Guy too. Don't go in expecting
For
Oscar
fun.
winners.
Yeah.
Just go in open-minded, have fun, and if the movie is good, let it entertain.